Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias, and I'll be taking you through this Let's Play of Stellaris with a new race. Now do bear in mind, at the moment I'm basically running the beta version of the Clarke patch, which is version 1.1. In my previous Let's Plays I've been working on version 1.03. I will carry on working on those Let's Plays in that particular version for this new series, which I'll basically do with this newly created race, the Kirilian Confederacy. I will be using the Clarke patch, at least the beta for the patch at this point in time. So what I've done with this particular race, I've created this race to be at least democratic in nature, because they're xenophiles as well as fanatic materialists. They are a reptilian race, so they are basically fine on continental planets in this instance. Natural physicists, they're quite weak, so in terms of defense against armies and so forth, they'll have a negative, but they are enduring, so they've got an additional lifespan of 30 years for their leaders. Plus they are rapid breeders, so they actually should see very, very rapid growth in terms of the population. Now, unlike previous Let's Plays, I've actually chosen to use wormhole to travel. It's supposedly a more advanced method of travel, and it's typically used by advanced players. Because it's just got certain restrictions on there. You can't just travel willy-nilly through the galaxy. You need to build these wormhole generators first. Mass drivers is the weapon I've chosen. But let's get started. One of the extra new features they've added to this new version is they've actually allowing you to basically control the AI aggressiveness. So that you can basically set either to low, normal or high, just to basically influence how aggressive the AI players should be. I'm going to create a brand new galaxy, which will be a 2-arm spiral, and I'm going to click on play, and we'll get started straight away. Now, it is my intention to be a fair bit more pacey here in this particular game. So what I want to do straight away, I basically want to send this ship out to survey as much of the system as possible, and I'll run at a higher speed for most of the game. Before I do so, let's first allocate the individual bits of research I can actually do. So what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to build a field modification. I'm going to focus in on the colony ship, and I'm also going to focus on, in this instance, the engineering facilities to get those boosts for my engineering output. Okay, let's get started without further ado. One further thing I want to do, because I'm using the wormhole generator, you should see that at the edge of the map here on the left. I'm going to basically straight away send my military fleet out to explore all these systems. So I'm just going to mark that all to be done by this fleet here. It looks like I'm actually at the edge of the galaxy, and that means I won't be able to do too much here in terms of expanding. I can't expand eastwards, so it all has to be centerwards. And you should see, if you look at the spirals, we are on one of the two spirals, more towards the edge here. Hopefully I'll be able to cross the gap between the two spirals using my wormhole generators, but we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. It looks like we have found in here already a mine, or at least a asteroid where I can start doing some mining. Let's actually have a look at the surface itself. We got a food surplus of 4. I can build additional food resources here, which I will do as quickly as I can. And one of the things I want to boost as well is I want to be able to boost my electricity or energy output, because that's a resource that you quite easily can run short of, particularly early in the game. And hopefully that will change as the game progresses. So very, very quickly. So we found an anomaly. There's an 80% failure chance. I actually don't want to go for that, so I want to cancel that. So I want to survey the system. I'll leave that entry here. There's Am I doing it? No. I'm surveying the next. So I'm going to leave this particular unidentified object here for the time being, until I got enough skill to be able to reduce that failure risk chance to, let's say, 15% chance, or something along those lines.
Situation log updated.
Okay. I've encountered further aliens. So I can basically research those two. I'm going to leave them as they stand for the moment, because it's basically going to put my society research entirely at a halt. I want to basically keep some of that going, so for the time being.
System survey complete.
Okay, so we've just finished our survey of this system here. I'm going to send them on to the very next system, which has got an Arctic world, and this one has got a continental world. So let's first up by doing that one over there. Survey that one over there, that one over there. That one over there, there, there. Okay. So again, in terms of the construction here, have we finished that construction? No, we haven't. I thought I issued orders, but I guess I forgot to push through on those orders. So my intention for this particular session is I really want to basically keep that to about 20-25 minutes in duration. Just need to see whether there's a particular natural breaking point where we can actually cut that off quite easily. Just need to see how things go as time progresses. My research is progressing nicely. Slow pace, but that's fine.
Situation log updated.
Okay, so we finished a particular item on the surface here. So I should be able to build over here a energy building facility. Leaving that be for now. So that's over there. Just want to make sure my skill level for my leader actually is up a little bit before I do that. I'm running a negative balance here in terms of my energy. So one of the things I will want to do shortly, I will actually want to do something about that. So if I go back to my home planet here, I would want to build here a energy plant or power plant. I just need to wait for me to have enough resources at my disposal, which will be in a few months' time. And I can allocate one of my pops to do that. Actually, I can already allocate them now. The only thing is I'm missing a boost from having a building there. Okay, so I'm doing that as we speak. Construction vessel is ready, has finished construction here. Just telling it to move on to the next planet. Waiting for me to get enough resources here to be able to do something with that. Our first stumbling steps into the void beyond Tendraki were not motivated solely by curiosity or desire to conquer the unknown or need to leave a mark on the galaxy. The biosphere of Tendraki has undergone rapid change in the past few centuries, and prominent scientists warn that Tendrakia may be faced with the beginning of a mass extinction event. That cyclical purging of life that is inseparable from planetary existence in the greater cosmos. A research plan has been put together to study the number of planets rendered uninhabitable by major astronomical incidents or planet-bound catastrophes. We hope that by reconstructing these events, a similar fate for may be avoided for Tendrakia and the Kirilian race. It falls to you as Chancellor of the Kirilian Confederacy to ensure that this expedition is carried out.
Situation
Ouch.
updated.
That's not good. So I want to basically track all of these on the planet. At least on the galactic map. So two of them are over here. Or all of them are pretty much over there. Okay. Now hopefully I'll be able to basically get beyond that by actually having other planets I colonize. That's at least my ideal, but let's just wait and see how that goes. This system seems to be pretty rich picking. Construction vessel. I should really issue it instructions here as soon as I can. I still have to wait a little bit for more resources to become available.
System survey complete.
Mining station. We're building it. Food surplus of 5. Gonna send it on to the next planet. Get me some actual more mining stations here. Okay, we now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Tendrakia. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists urge us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing planets. A commendable initiative which basically starts a new chain. Or we got more important matters. Now let's just follow that quest chain.
Updated. System survey complete.
Building a mining station. Let's have a look. So we got one other planet within our actual sphere of influence at the moment. So what we really need is we need to basically have researched that colony ship option to be able to do something with that. So I'm going to send my construction vessel onto here. In the meantime, on the surface of this planet, I'm going to build myself a mine.
System survey complete.
And I also want to build a hydroponic farm.
Evading hostile fleet.
So we were encountering a enemy there. Really? Building a research station here. Gives me a boost towards my actual physics research, or engineering research in this instance.
Research complete.
Research. What am I going to research? Energy storage. Yeah, why not? And we're also going to be researching our railgun. Our main type of weapon that we've chosen to basically have. So an upgrade to that will actually benefit us nicely. We've detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Bugenden, and they have advanced into the equivalent of the Iron Age. Cool. Where is this? Ah, all around the east. So it'll be exclusive to ourselves. They've contacted us. Good. Now one of the things we can straight away do is we can establish an embassy with them. I'm going to communicate with them and offer to establish an embassy with them. That will give us a boost in terms of the actual liking that they've got for us. Just to the north of us it looks like. I want to of the things I will want to do, I want to basically get my colony ship out here as quickly as I can. The only key thing, of course, is I haven't actually got a colony ship yet, so I think they basically still research the colony ship to be able to do so.
System survey complete.
Where can we send our ship next? There's nothing within range, unless you count this one as being in range.
Situation log updated.
Okay, not really too interested in that particular event. Just this particular fleet here is of course able to move in here. Not much going on, except we've got new elections that are kicking off. Let's have a brief look at what's actually on the list for the election. So one of our researchers seems to be in the lead at the moment.
Situation log updated.
So our new ruler has been selected. One of the key things we should now also notice is basically we got now no person leading this particular research. So because he or she was elected now as a leader, we need to basically recruit a brand new person here. Research speed boost. Ooh, spark of genius. It's always a good one. No matter which of the other ones I choose, this one seems to be the best here. So in terms of that boost, that should get us going amazingly quick. Oddly enough.
Complete.
Okay. We can basically get our border range to increase, which is good. New leader has been elected. Perfectly fine. Construction vessel is lying dormant here at the moment. Can we build a colony ship yet? No, not yet. We can do at the next month. There we go. Just started that. Food surplus of 5, which basically makes us grow quicker. Again, perfectly fine in itself. Final star I can survey until I actually got everything back from you. Not much going on at the moment, even though we do see that time is actually progressing. I want to build that colony ship at Wolmoro. Wolmoro?
System survey complete.
There's not much to be found in here. Science vessel is again ready and waiting.
Construction complete.
We finished our construction queue. Okay. Colony ship is ready and waiting. I will want to send it to this planet here, I was thinking. Yep. So I'm going to send that ship here to that planet. And we're going to colonize it from here on. So we should now see a boost in terms of the actual XP required, at least once our colony is established. So where we were at 145 out of 900, we should of course see that boost comes through shortly. Okay. Are we seeing that impact already? 660, yeah. So we're seeing a 10% increase in terms of research requirements here. It's only actually in the limit, not actually the amount that we basically have already invested in there, it looks like. So our invested amount hasn't changed. Did our new leader actually give us a mandate? A mining mandate. It should be relatively easy to meet. As long as, of course, I build up everything as I should. So colony ship, and on the surface I want to basically do an upgrade for this. Power plant to level 2. And I can do the same one over there. So new colonies are basically causing us to basically lose out on some of the actual energy that is becoming available. Transformational. So I think we reached the 22-minute mark. So actually the establishment of our colony is an ideal place for us to save this game away. In the meantime, thank you for watching today's Let's Play. And I'll hopefully see you on the next one, where we basically will be carrying on using Clarke. Thank you, and see you next time.